All right, guys. So the Bitcoin bottom might actually be in. Okay, it's not 100% certain that the Bitcoin bottom is in. Okay, just yet. Maybe Bitcoin will go lower. Who exactly knows, guys? But it seems like the Bitcoin bottom is in, guys. Okay, so there is, in fact, a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys for Bitcoin today. Okay, that Bitcoin is still on a uptrend and potentially most likely that the bottom is actually in for Bitcoin. And since the bottom is in, it only means one thing. Bitcoin is going to be shooting back up to 100K, even back up to its previous highs of $109,000, and of course, reaching a new all-time high. Okay, so in today's video, that's exactly what I want to talk about and show you guys, because there is a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys today. But yeah, before I talk about that and show you guys these charts, I want to give you guys a quick update on what's happening with Bitcoin today. So today, Bitcoin is currently at just below 85K, okay, $84,900. So nothing too crazy. Okay, I mean, yesterday we saw Bitcoin around 83 to 84K. Today it's slightly, bouncing back up right now. Okay, but nothing too crazy. Okay, nothing too crazy. Right, Yasin's clearly see that we're currently at the 1 hour time frame, and yeah, for the past few hours we haven't really seen Bitcoin moving as much, even for the past few days, right? So Bitcoin is still holding pretty strong, above 80K, right? It really, really is. The crypto market today is not really moving, okay? Just like yesterday, the market has not really been moving as much, okay? Yasin's clearly see that for the past 24 hours. A lot of alts, including Bitcoin, are still not moving. But if you guys look at the week, okay, a fair few alts are up. Okay, I mean, look at Solana up 19%, Bitcoin is up almost 7%, Ethereum is up 4%. I have no idea what Ethereum is doing, okay? But I truly do believe during this bull market that there is potential that we do see Ethereum for sure going back up to its previous highs of like, what was it, 4.8K, even reaching a new high. I do believe that is still possible for Ethereum. But yeah, other alts today are not really moving, guys. Let's have a look at what CAS was doing. CAS was slightly up 1%, and for the week it's up almost 11%. So looking pretty good, for Casper. Now, getting into these charts, guys, I want to get straight into it, starting off with this one. So Bitcoin MACD has flipped bullish. Okay, so apparently the bottom is in. Time for a rally in Q2. So as I told you guys many times, we didn't see a massive rally happening for Bitcoin and altcoins in Q1. Okay, in fact, we were actually going down in Q1 during a bull market, which is quite surprising because I know history doesn't exactly repeat, but you guys have to understand back 2021 during that bull market in Q1, we saw Bitcoin pumping and we saw alts pumping. Okay, that's when alt season pretty much started, right? Even back 2017, especially 2017 during that bull market, during that bull run, we saw Bitcoin pumping, especially altcoins. Okay, especially Ethereum. Ethereum was up like over 500% in Q1 during that bull market and back in 2017, which was crazy. But for this bull market in 2025 for Q1, we didn't see that. Okay, we actually saw Bitcoin going down. Same with Ethereum, especially, right? Ethereum was going way, way, way down, more than Bitcoin in Q1, and alts went down as well, as we all know. Okay, the month of February, okay, this year 2025 was not great. Okay, it really, really wasn't. And it was quite surprising because February is usually a very, very bullish month for Bitcoin and crypto, usually, right? But I guess, history doesn't exactly repeat itself, and it doesn't, but it does rhyme. So I already made a video, talking about this, okay, a separate video talking about this, how this crypto bull market for this year in 2025 is different. So if you guys haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. I uploaded it like a few days ago. So definitely give that video a watch. But yeah, this crypto bull market is different compared to all these other bull markets that we have seen back 2021, 2017, even all the way back in 2013. Right, but it's not going to change anything, even though we are in fact seeing a delay happening, okay, for, alt season especially, right? Alt season hasn't even started. I would have thought alt season would have started in Q1, but clearly it didn't. So since Q1, okay, we didn't see Bitcoin continuing to pump. We didn't see alt season happening yet. I do believe Q2 to Q3 to Q4 we will see that happening. Okay, we're just seeing a bit of a delay, guys, right? But it's still going to be happening. So yeah, getting back into this chart, okay, so the MACD is showing us here a bullish cross right down over here, right? So this is indicating that there is potential that this is the bottom, and from here on, Bitcoin is going to be shooting back up to 100K, even back up to its previous highs, and of course, reaching a new high. Okay, a rally is coming. So this is a nice indicator, guys. Okay, the MACD, right? You guys can clearly see that, the bullish cross. Now moving on, okay, you guys can clearly see this Bitcoin structure is basically identical to gold and the S&P 500 before they broke out. A massive move is coming soon for Bitcoin, of course. So you guys can clearly see, as we all know, Bitcoin, hasn't really been moving compared to like gold and the S&P 500. Okay, we know the S&P 500 has been going up, right? You guys can clearly see that. It's been going down lately, okay, as we all know. But I do believe the S&P 500 will obviously bounce back up. And look at gold, right? We know gold has been pumping lately, okay? And it's been reaching new highs, right? Gold has been pumping, guys. I must say, it's looking pretty good for gold. But Bitcoin, right, is going to follow. It's going to follow, S&P 500 and, of course, gold, right? So Bitcoin is next, guys. Bitcoin is going to really, really skyrocket. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. Now, as you can clearly see, Bitcoin bounce is still valid. Okay, so as long as the weekly 50 EMA holds, the move is in play, right? You guys can clearly see that. So Bitcoin is still above this 50 EMA, okay, and it's still looking pretty good. It's still holding up very, very well, okay. And this is also showing, guys, that the bottom is in. Bitcoin is pretty much at the bottom. This is the bottom, or it's near the bottom. Okay, so understand, guys, from here on, Bitcoin's pretty much going to be going up. This uptrend that Bitcoin has in fact been forming. Let me just show you guys. There you guys go. This uptrend that Bitcoin has in fact been forming for, ever since early of 2023 to where we are right now. So it's been over 2 years. This uptrend is still continuing higher, guys, right? You guys can just clearly see that. Okay, it really, really is. Like, it's looking very, very strong. We're not going to just see Bitcoin drop down, guys. Okay, a lot of people think 109K is the top, but it's not. Okay, 109, guys, is not the top for Bitcoin. I've told you guys that many, many times. Okay, and this chart just clearly shows you guys this. Now, let me just show you guys this chart. It's a bit more clear than this chart. So this chart, okay, Bitcoin is still in an uptrend. Okay, and really, really is. And you guys can just clearly see a clear pattern here, right? So according to the theory, Bitcoin remains in an uptrend, consistently printing higher highs and higher lows. The structure is intact, right? So you guys can clearly see ever since earlier of 2023, what I was talking about, to where we are right now. So over 2 years, Bitcoin has in fact been forming this beautiful, uptrend, right? You guys can clearly see a clear pattern here. So lower low, higher high, and then higher low, higher high, okay? And then higher low, higher high, higher low. That means it's going to create another higher high, okay? You guys can just clearly see a clear pattern here, okay? A structure is forming from this uptrend for the past, over 2 years, right? You guys can clearly see that. So understand Bitcoin is pretty much going to bounce back up, and it's going to create another higher high. Okay, it's going to go above its previous highs of 109, okay, $109,000. It's going to create another higher high. So Bitcoin holders, I truly do hope you guys are, prepared for this, right? Now, Bitcoin is on track with the 2017 cycle. So what Bitcoin did back 2017 during that bull run, during that bull market, you guys clearly see it's looking very, very similar to what it's doing right now. Okay, and I've compared these charts before. I haven't showed you guys this chart. This chart is different, but I've compared many other different charts comparing to what Bitcoin did back 2021 during that bull run, even in 2017, right? But you guys clearly see a very, very clear pattern is forming for Bitcoin, just like what it did back in 2017 during that bull market, right? You guys can clearly see that. Okay, it's looking very, very similar. This just shows you guys that the top is not in yet for Bitcoin. Okay, it really, really is, and it's normal to see corrections, and that's exactly what we are facing right now. Back 2017 during this bull run, we saw plenty of corrections during this bull run, during this bull market. Back 2017, a lot of corrections. Even in 2021, right over here, when we saw this bull run occurring, we saw many corrections along the way. Okay, I feel like a lot of people think just because we're in a bull run, we're in a bull market, we're gonna see green days forever during that time period. But no, guys, we're gonna see pullbacks, we're gonna see corrections, we're gonna see red days. Okay, during a bull market. Okay, it is normal. So that's exactly where we are right now, and that's exactly what we are in fact seeing. Okay, we are in fact seeing a correction, but it does not mean that it's gonna be going down. Okay, that 109 is the top, and that's it. We're gonna be entering a bear market. No, guys, we're still in a bull market. We're still in a bull run, and Bitcoin's gonna have a beautiful recovery back up to the upside. So get ready, guys, because this bull run is still gonna be insane. Okay, so be ready for that. But yes, it's time, guys. Okay, you guys clearly see this. Okay, it is time for Bitcoin to go much, much higher. Okay, just like what it did 2021, 2017, even all the way back in 2013. You guys can clearly see it is time for Bitcoin to go higher. So Bitcoin holders, I truly do hope you guys are ready for this. Okay, so that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I know Bitcoin really has not been moving, but it will move, guys. Okay, it will eventually bounce back up to its previous highs, and of course reaching a new high. Okay, this is a great time right now to buy Bitcoin, to accumulate Bitcoin, as I've been telling guys many times. It's still below 100k, it's still below 90k. Great time to buy. Okay, it really is, guys. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Give a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to the channel. That's always appreciated, and I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.